Imagine this familiar scenario. You have just turned the key in your front door after a profoundly exhausting day out in the world. Before you can even fully step inside, slip off your heavy shoes, or set down your bags, a remarkably familiar, soft weight is suddenly pressing affectionately against your shins. Your cat is there, enthusiastically weaving back and forth between your legs, purring loudly, and rubbing their soft cheeks against your calves in a continuous, mesmerizing figure-8 pattern. When your cat rubs on your legs in this highly specific manner, do you actually know what they are truly trying to communicate to you? Yes, it is undeniably adorable, and it almost certainly brings an instant smile to your face. But behind that gentle, rhythmic press against your skin, there is something profoundly deeper and more complex happening. Something that a surprisingly large number of well-meaning cat owners completely miss. This seemingly simple, everyday greeting behavior is actually one of the most emotionally loaded and psychologically complex things your feline companion can possibly do. And if you unfortunately miss the true meaning behind it, or if you respond to it in the wrong way, which most loving owners unintentionally do, you could be entirely missing one of the clearest messages of pure love, unwavering trust, and familial belonging they have been desperately trying to send you since the day you brought them home. Let us start by thoroughly unpacking what that affectionate leg rub really means in the deeply fascinating world of feline communication. Have you ever consciously noticed your cat deliberately weaving between your legs the absolute second you step through the door? Most people naturally assume it is just a friendly, casual greeting, or perhaps their slightly demanding way of asking for their evening meal. But here is exactly what is actually happening beneath the surface. Your cat is deliberately and meticulously marking you with their unique, highly personal scent in order to create and maintain a shared, unified family identity. This is not just random, fleeting affection born out of sheer boredom. It is a highly specific, crystal-clear behavioral signal that they feel completely safe and comfortable enough to officially claim you as an integral part of their guarded inner circle. Think deeply about the sheer magnitude of that for a second. In a world their instincts constantly tell them is fraught with unpredictable danger, they have actively chosen you as their ultimate sanctuary. And by the way, if your cat ever suddenly stops rubbing on your legs, or starts abruptly avoiding this once routine contact, absolutely do not brush it off. We'll get to exactly what that sudden, concerning shift really means at the end of this video, and it is something most owners deeply wish they had understood much sooner.
Here is what most people, even those who have lived alongside cats for decades, simply do not realize about this captivating behavior. A highly comprehensive and deeply fascinating 2019 study conducted by brilliant behavioral researchers at the prestigious University of Lincoln examined exactly how our domestic cats utilize physical contact to build and significantly strengthen their emotional bonds with humans. The dedicated researchers meticulously observed that this specific, continuous leg-rubbing behavior occurs most frequently and with the highest intensity during reunions immediately following a period of separation. More importantly, they scientifically discovered that this very act of physical closeness is directly and undeniably linked to a significant, measurable lowering of stress hormones in both the feline and the human owner. But here is where the science gets truly powerful, emotionally resonant, and genuinely heartwarming. That exact same research unequivocally showed that cats who actively and frequently engage in this intimate scent-sharing contact experience highly measurable increases in positive social engagement and overall emotional security. Your reassuring physical presence, combined with your receptive response to their persistent rubbing, literally and biologically helps your cat feel profoundly more at home, infinitely more relaxed, and completely secure within the boundaries of their established territory. So the very next time your beloved cat presses their soft body against your legs, take a mindful moment to remember, rigorous science completely confirms that this is their biological, deeply ingrained way of telling the world you are their chosen safe person. What makes this daily interaction even more incredibly meaningful is the completely invisible, deeply complex chemical language happening in that single fleeting moment. Cats have highly concentrated, specialized scent glands meticulously distributed along the sides of their cheeks, across their forehead, under their chin, and running all the way down their sides. When your cat vigorously and purposefully rubs on your legs, they are not just casually saying a quick hello or begging for a treat. They are actively, deliberately transferring invisible chemical messengers, scientifically known as pheromones, which carry their unique scent signature directly onto your skin and clothing. This remarkable biological process creates a unified, shared family scent profile that effectively tells their complex feline brain, "We belong together. We are one distinct, unbreakable family unit." Behavioral scientists specifically refer to this fascinating instinctual phenomenon as allo-rubbing and scent mingling. In their aromatic, scent-driven perception of reality, it is the absolute highest claim of loving ownership. You are undeniably part of their closely guarded inner circle, a vital member of their chosen colony.
Before we dive deeper, if you are learning something new about your cat today, please take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to the Meowi channel. That action is exactly how we get these informative videos out to more passionate cat owners who want to love their cats the absolute right way. Now let us delve even deeper into the ancient, historical, and deeply rooted evolutionary origins of this specific behavior, because here is exactly where the story gets even more emotionally powerful. This highly endearing daily behavior actually traces its biological origins straight back to the absolute earliest, most formative days of their tiny, fragile kittenhood. Out in the harsh, utterly unforgiving wild, newborn cats instinctively and persistently rub against the warm bodies of their mother and their fellow littermates. They do this not just for the soothing comfort of physical touch, but for their literal, fundamental survival in a dangerous ecosystem. That continuous, rhythmic physical contact effectively mixed all of their individual, unique scents into one strong, unified, completely unmistakable group smell. This overarching protective scent profile clearly signaled to the rest of the wild colony, "We are family, we belong together, and we protect each other." Modern indoor domestic cats have remarkably adapted that exact ancient survival instinct specifically for us, their human companions.
When your cat persistently rubs on your legs, they are unequivocally treating you exactly like the secure, unconditionally loving mother figure from their very earliest days on this earth. They have taken an ancient, hardwired survival strategy built for the brutal realities of the wild and entirely transformed it into an incredibly beautiful act of pure, intentional trust. What this evolutionary adaptation ultimately reveals about how your cat truly views you is nothing short of breathtaking. To them, in the deepest recesses of their feline mind, you are not just their automatic daily food dispenser or casual roommate. You are their ultimate safe place, a living sanctuary in a vast, noisy world that their primal instincts still remember as being chaotic, dangerous, and unpredictable. So, understanding this profound reality inevitably raises a deeply fascinating question. Why exactly does your cat heavily favor rubbing on your legs and not necessarily on absolutely everyone else who visits the house? Cats are, by their very nature, notoriously selective, highly discerning, and incredibly cautious creatures. They absolutely do not offer this intimate, highly vulnerable scent-marking contact to just any random person. Comprehensive behavioral studies focusing specifically on feline attachment clearly show that they carefully reserve this intense leg rubbing for the one single individual who consistently meets their complex needs and makes them feel unconditionally secure. They reserve it for the person who truly understands their boundaries.
They will never perform this vital ritual with passing strangers, or even other family members whom they merely tolerate but do not fully trust. This seemingly simple everyday leg rub is their intensely private, undeniably clear way of declaring to the universe, "You are my person." Think deeply about the incredible gravity of that statement. In a busy house full of people, noises, and endless distractions, out of absolutely everyone available to them, they consciously, deliberately chose you. Do you vividly remember earlier in the video when I specifically and urgently mentioned the absolute critical importance of paying close attention to what happens when your cat suddenly stops rubbing against your legs? This is exactly what I was talking about, and it requires your immediate attention as a loving pet owner. Here is the deepest, most heartbreaking truth that a vast majority of experienced cat owners never fully realize until it is far too late. When your cat willingly and enthusiastically rubs on your legs, they are intentionally making themselves completely, wonderfully vulnerable to you. They willingly lower their protective head, press their soft, fragile body incredibly close to your towering frame, and openly expose their most crucial, delicate scent-rich areas to you.
Every single survival instinct they inherited directly from their fierce wild ancestors actively screams that this extreme level of physical closeness to a creature so much larger than them could be highly risky. Yet despite all of those loud primal alarms going off in their head, they deliberately choose to do it anyway, entirely because they trust you to that incredible degree. This is never just a casual, meaningless rub against a convenient surface. This is your beloved cat actively choosing deep emotional closeness over every single piece of hardwired instinct for self-protection. That is not just a simple, polite greeting. That is your cat actively choosing your connection and your bond over their own ancient survival programming. And here is precisely where actively paying attention matters the absolute most for their ongoing health and happiness. If your normally affectionate cat suddenly and entirely stops rubbing on your legs, or if their once luxurious rubs become noticeably shorter, visibly more tense, or completely absent from their normal daily routine, it can be a massive, glaring red flag warning sign. This abrupt change in their baseline behavior is very often a desperate indicator of underlying severe emotional stress, intense environmental discomfort, or even deeply hidden physical pain that they are instinctually trying to mask from you. Dedicated behavioral scientists have meticulously observed that cats in a state of distress will intentionally reduce these positive scent-marking signals as a biological way to conserve dwindling energy and stay highly alert to potential perceived threats. The very good, deeply reassuring news here is that once you notice this shift, you can actively and lovingly respond correctly to help them. You can gently, patiently encourage the gradual return of this beautiful behavior by calmly offering your open hand or leg at their level, speaking to them in a consistently soft, soothing tone, and actively working to create a genuinely calm, entirely stress-free environment. This seemingly simple series of compassionate actions can effectively help gradually restore their compromised sense of absolute safety. It clearly shows your cat that you truly see them. You deeply understand their complex needs, and you are always there to protect them. Please, whatever you do, absolutely never ignore it when this crucial behavior shifts. So, as we gracefully come to the end of our deep dive into feline psychology today, let us thoughtfully return to the very core question we originally started with. When your adorable cat deliberately comes up and gently rubs on your legs, do you actually truly know what they are trying to intimately say to you? As we have beautifully uncovered together today, that seemingly simple, gentle press of their soft fur against your skin is not merely a superficial sign of casual affection, nor is it just a basic, self-serving request for their next bowl of food.
It is fundamentally and undeniably about profound, unbreakable trust. It is about an intense, life-affirming sense of belonging, and it represents an emotional bond so incredibly deep that it successfully overrides thousands of years of hard-wired wild instincts. When they lovingly weave back and forth through your legs, that is your cat actively and deliberately choosing you as their one true family.
and that repetitive act of enthusiastically weaving between your legs, you must understand that it was absolutely never a small, insignificant thing to them. Therefore, it unequivocally should never be considered small or insignificant to you either. The very next time you feel that incredibly familiar, soft, warm pressure pressing affectionately against your legs, please take a deep breath and firmly remember, your beloved cat is not just casually saying hello. They are looking directly up at you and definitively telling you that you are their ultimate safe place in the entire world. And if you truly understand the wild, wonderfully cautious heart of a domestic feline, you will know that there is absolutely no greater gift they could ever possibly give to a human being. Thank you so much for watching today. If this video truly helped you see your wonderful cat in a completely different, much more profound light, please take a moment to drop a comment down below and excitedly let us know whether your cat loves to vigorously rub on your legs. We genuinely love reading your heartwarming stories. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to officially join the Meow family, and we will absolutely see you in the very next video.